Good morning, friends. It's time for the children to come forward. I wish I could see all your smiling faces, but right now I'd like to tell you a story about when I was growing up. So I would have been in first or second grade at this time. And at the time, I lived in a house that was between two cornfields. And the house backed up to a big forest, and the forest was on a hill. And this particular day, I had a friend over, and we decided, along with my little brother, that we were going to go on an adventure. We were going to go on a big hike in the woods. So we took off, and we started to go through the trees. The leaves were crunching under our feet, and sticks were breaking. We each grabbed a big walking stick, and we headed out up the hill. We were adventurers. We were on a journey. We saw huge rocks, and we climbed up on top of them, yelling that we were king of the world. We looked up above us, and we saw a big squirrel's nest. I had never seen anything like it before. Big vines hung down from the trees, and we jumped and swung on them. We used them as swings, and we kept climbing higher and higher and higher. When we got as far as we thought we should probably go, being in first and second grade, we decided we would head back. And so we made our way down the hill the same way we came, or so we thought. After a while, we thought we should be reaching the edge of my yard, but we weren't there. We thought, well, maybe we'll go this way, and we walked a little farther down the hill. Pretty soon, we realized we were lost. And my friend, she started to panic, and she started to get a little bit nervous. I knew if we could just make it to the edge of the woods, there would be the path to my backyard, and we would be home again. But it started to feel like we were going in circles. And pretty soon, my little brother started to cry, and I started to get scared, and my friend started to cry too. We sat down, sure that we were never going to make it home. I thought for sure we would be spending that night on the ground in the middle of the woods. After a few minutes, I looked up and I saw the edge of the woods in front of me. I knew this was it. This was where my backyard was. And so I said to my friend, get up, and to my brother, get up. And we ran right to the edge. And there was a cornfield. It wasn't my house. We had walked all the way up the hill, and instead of coming straight back down, we had veered to the left, and now we were at the far end of the cornfield on the side of my house, way at the far end, and the cornfield was covered in manure. But if you looked all the way to the end of that cornfield, there was my house. It had been there the whole time. We thought we were alone in the woods, but we were really so close to the house the whole time. You know, in life, we go on lots of journeys. It might be an actual trip to a new place we've never been to before, or it might be a journey like a new school, or a camp we've never been to before, or a different job that we've never had. And sometimes on those journeys, we can get scared and panicky and feel like we're all alone. But I want you to know that God is always with you on your journey, wherever you go. God shows up in supportive friends, in loved ones, in new people that we encounter, and in moments of quiet and clarity. You are never alone. My friend and my brother and I sat down at the edge of the cornfield that day because we did not want to walk across a manure-filled cornfield. And we tried to think of ways, how could we get home without stepping on the manure? We could see it, we knew it was there, we just didn't know how to get home. Pretty soon, I heard my mom's voice. She was calling out our names. We said, we're here. We were so excited to hear her voice. And as soon as we could see her and she could see us, she ran to us and put her arms around us and hugged us. She had been so worried that we were lost and wouldn't be able to find our way back. We all stood up and she brought us through the forest, down to the break in our backyard, and there we were, home again. Remember, friends, that you're never alone. God is always with you on the journey. I miss you. Until next time.